There are three bombshells circling behind the scenes in oil country right now, and none of them are getting the spotlight they deserve. We're talking about a bold trade that could bring in a seasoned vet, some lineup changes that might launch a young gun into the spotlight. And brace yourself, a real chance that one of our stars could get poached by a direct rival. It's all unfolding at once, and Oilers fans need to stay sharp, because one wrong move could cost us big. If you bleed blue and orange, hit that subscribe button. Let's smash our goal of 1,000 subscribers and show the league that the Edmonton faithful are always loud and proud. Next season's already heating up in Edmonton, and it's not just on the ice. There's major buzz behind the scenes, with whispers of trades that could completely shift the direction of this franchise. And yeah, the name floating around has a lot of folks raising their eyebrows. Picture this, a gutsy move that nobody sees coming, but one that might pay off in a huge way if everything clicks. Management is clearly eyeing those classic low-risk, high-reward bets. And as we all know, those are the kinds of decisions that can turn a solid team into a true Stanley Cup contender. But here's the question, is it worth the gamble? There's one name getting traction behind the scenes that's sparking a ton of debate. A veteran goalie, with roots right here in Edmonton, who's hit a rough patch in his career, but might still have a bounce back in him if he's got the right group around him. And this isn't just any name. The fans know him, the city knows him, and his junior days were right here in our backyard. Still, he's coming off a brutal season, bad numbers, demotion, and another year without playoffs. Yep, we're talking about Jarry from the Penguins. According to analyst Michael Amato from Sportsnet, the Oilers could be exploring a trade with Pittsburgh to bring Jarry back to Edmonton. Even with his stock down, he's a potential high-upside pickup, and at a discounted price. But is now the right time to roll the dice? Truth is, Jarry's coming off the worst stretch of his career. A GAA north of 3.00 and a save percentage sitting at just 89.3%. But that's exactly why he's so cheap right now. And that might make this deal a steal. If Pittsburgh's willing to retain some of Jarry's salary, the Oilers could fit him under the cap for around $3 million. That makes things a whole lot easier and lowers the risk, especially with a few years left on his deal. Plus, the Penguins seem to be shifting into rebuild mode. They just picked up goalie orders, Silovs, and may be leaning toward a youth movement, possibly eyeing that one pick in the 2026 draft. Offloading Jarry now could be part of the plan. So what do you think? Oilers fans, is it worth the shot to bring Jarry home? Or is that a risk we should steer clear of? Do you believe he's got enough left in the tank to shine in an Oilers jersey? If you're digging this kind of deep dive, share this video with other Oilers fans, drop your take in the comments, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat. Let's build this community together. The season's just getting started. And if that news shook you up, buckle in. What's coming next could flip this entire season on its head. It's the kind of behind-the-scenes intel barely anyone's talking about, but it's got the potential to blow up any day now. And oil country deserves to know before it's too late. Stick around, because you do not want to be the last to find out. The new season's right around the corner, and man, if you thought last year was wild, you haven't seen anything yet. Edmonton's got some serious changes brewing, and it's not just about the stars we already know. Some fresh faces are making noise and showing they're here to compete. Imagine kicking off the season by shaking up the top six. That's the vibe in Oilers camp right now. Word is, the coaching staff's got a few tricks up their sleeve that could fire up the fan base. Expectations are sky high, and training camp is hinting at some major shifts. A few guys who were under the radar last year are starting to turn heads, and when that happens, you know the ice is about to get real spicy. One name keeps coming up in media circles, and it's not just rumor mill fluff. This scoop is coming straight from trusted NHL insiders, and it involves one of the brightest young players in the system. According to Alan Mitchell from The Athletic, 21-year-old Matthew Savoie could be the freightrunner to land a golden opportunity, skating alongside none other than Leon Draisaitl on the second line. That's right, Savoie's got the edge right now among the rookies. His aggressive style, sharp vision, and speed have been catching attention. And pairing him with Dry might be just what he needs to break out. A line with Draisaitl Savoie and Vasily Pak would bring speed, grit, and solid two-way play. Mitchell notes that Draisaitl has a knack for bringing out the best in his line mates, even without McDavid on the ice. And he and Podkolzin already had some solid chemistry last season at the top of the lineup. We're expecting to see Andrew Mangiapane alongside McDavid and Hyman, assuming Hyman's wrist is good to go post-surgery. Then there's a third line of Ike Howard, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and Trent Frederick that's shaping up to be both dependable and dangerous. But hey, nothing's locked in. These lines could shift based on how things go in camp and early games. What matters is that the Oilers finally seem to have a real plan for their top six. So tell me, Oilers fans, is it too risky to bet big on a rookie like Savoie, even with Draisaitl in his corner? Let me know what you think down below. Think you've heard it all? Think again. This next piece might just make you rethink everything about the Oilers offseason. It's a low-key move that could blow up fast. So don't tune out now. This is something every true fan needs to know. Oilers Nation is still feeling the sting of back-to-back Stanley Cup final heartbreaks. And now, there's a heavy cloud of uncertainty hanging over the city. We all felt it, the grind to get that far, only to fall just short, twice. But what's making the atmosphere in Edmonton even heavier isn't just the heartbreak, it's what might come next. The guy's already a living legend, the face of the franchise, the heartbeat of every offensive rush in orange and blue. And now, he's heading into the final year of his deal. That's right, Connor McDavid could be on his way out. The NHL's biggest star will have the chance to hit free agency next summer, and the noise behind the scenes just keeps getting louder. Up until now, it's all been speculation, but now, insiders are starting to connect some dots that are giving Oilers fans a serious headache. And here's the worst part, the team linked to him, a serious rival. According to NHL insider Chris Johnston, the Los Angeles Kings could be McDavid's next destination. Yeah, you heard that right. The California crew might be gearing up to make a run at our superstar. And if you think that's just hot air, get this, the Kings just brought in Ken Holland, the former Oilers exec, and McDavid's longtime guy. That connection could be the final push. Not to mention, McDavid's had his share of playoff battles with LA. He knows the roster, the setup, and the potential. Could he really make the leap and be their missing piece? So tell me, Oilers Nation, do you honestly think McDavid would walk away from Edmonton and throw on another NHL jersey? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and hey, if this news hit you like it hit me, smash that like button. Share this with other fans, and don't forget to subscribe. We're riding this story all the way to the end, together.